time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time, please, y'all. Nah, I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of it. Guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Just got another one. Just got another one. Just got another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and nightgloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, stack bad in the present and you can get wrapped on. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grish.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. That jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
The left hook can't miss. The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up, you got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Munguia now, he's in some serious, serious trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head of...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with that jab. Left hook misses. And he scores with the counter. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... There's the bell to start round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Insane action. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about...
Oh my God, Johnny! Sugar Ray's in trouble! onslaught is over. At least, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Munguia in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
No rest for the weary. Tried to score with a jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Can't take too many more power punches like that. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have... Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They are giving us a high-tempo show. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Munguia in that last round, and a round that seemed like eternity for completely switched up. Here we go, it's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And Jaime Munguia just got rocked. And down goes Jaime Munguia. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The referee will send them to the corner and take a look at the cut. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off.
And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in his...
And there's the bell for round 9. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Sugar is in trouble. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Got out of the way of that right hook. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Shots off and don't give him anything, all right?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
There's the bell for round 10. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. That hook just can't find the target. Nope, that uppercut does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.